Hi everyone, hope you're all okay and keeping well. Just a big call out for all my students who attend the following classes. First, martial arts students from Walton Private Dojo, Millennium Lifestyles, Haverton Park Lifestyles, Walton Park Lifestyles, Peter Lloyd's Lifestyles and Orsop Lifestyles, and plus Total Fitness Setting. Now the main thing, I hope everyone keeping well. It's the main thing at the moment to look after themselves and to also look after everyone around us. I'm sure we all learned many things from the coronavirus, being a very, very challenging time for all of us. Now, I had quite a lot of things from Facebook, messages, emails, and so on. And a lot of people, well, a lot of my students said to me, I'm finding it really difficult to practice yoga, Pilates and Tai Chi on my own. And to be honest, I can fully understand the situation, because that is the power of group exercise. That's what group exercise bring towards people. Group exercise is more than yoga, more than Pilates, more than Tai Chi. It offers a totally different concept. So the first thing I would like to say to everyone, don't feel disappointed in yourself. Okay, it's a difficult time. Personally, I always found it quite easy to practice on my own. I've been doing that since I was age 10, when I started practicing martial arts with my brother Dave. Often we would practice together. A lot of times we would practice together. We were very lucky in that sense. We always had each other. We always had each other to support each other. And even now, you know, I always get great support and advice from Dave all the time. Not just about martial arts, but many things. So in that way, we've been lucky. We could practice together and we can offer so much support towards each other. But a large majority of the time, I was practicing by myself to improve my kicking techniques, my punching, my flexibility. I really enjoyed training alone. But training alone is not for everyone. And to be honest, if you really think about this concept, if it was, and people enjoyed training alone and people enjoyed practicing from YouTube or from a DVD, there would be no gym classes. There might not even be no gyms. So there would be no yoga classes, there would be no Pilates, there would be no Tai Chi, because everyone would be practicing by themselves and they would feel really good about doing that. Group exercise, it's fantastic. You know, it's also a good way for people to socialise, to meet up with friends. But I'm sure you noticed, if you go to group exercise, there will be some people that will not talk to anyone. Some people will not talk to me, some people will not talk to anyone. But why do they come to group exercise? Because deep down, they enjoy the concept of group exercise. So the first thing, don't feel disappointed in yourself. Never ever feel disappointed in yourself. In my opinion at the moment, it's very challenging times for all of us. We have all suffered in many ways. So perhaps at the moment, maybe yoga, Pilates and Tai Chi will not even do anything for you. Now think about it. Why practice yoga, Pilates and Tai Chi if you just don't like doing it on your own? Don't force yourself to practice. It's the worst thing you can do. Sometimes forcing yourself into practice can also lead into injuries. You need to be in the right frame of mind. Now I'm going to put a question towards you at the moment. Imagine you've got some paint in your house and you've been thinking about painting the inside of your house for years. Would you start painting if you weren't in the correct attitude towards painting? Would you start painting if you weren't in the right mood? Yoga's the same. You have to be committed. You have to want to practice. Maybe there's other methods at the moment that might even work better for you. Besides yoga, you might enjoy reading. You might enjoy doing some other type of thing. Because the main thing at the moment is to bring the happiness inside. Bring that tranquility inside, the feel-good factor. You need to feel good about yourself. Don't feel disappointed. You're going to come to the time where you're going to come back to classes. What we'll do when we come back to class, particularly in classes like Tai Chi, where we follow forms and we follow routines, what we will do, we will start from the basics, we will work our way up. No pressure in class. We will just start again and we will work our way back up. But at the moment, if you feel like you haven't done no yoga, no Pilates, no Tai Chi, it's okay. But you need to do something. You need to keep yourself active in some ways. Not just from the points from like being physically active. We need to be active mentally. It's important time now that we need to train not just our body, we need to train our mind. And sometimes we can only train our mind in silence. And it's a good thing for everyone. Training your mind in silence can offer much. First of all, we can begin to understand ourselves at a different level. We can begin to understand ourselves at a much more deeper level than before. So enough said. If you haven't practiced yoga, Pilates or Tai Chi, don't worry about it, it's no big deal. You'll get back into it in your time. The main thing, feel good about yourself. Always feel proud of yourself. Sometimes we all, it's about being in the moment, the present. But it's nothing wrong in looking back into the past. When you were into the class practicing all your yoga, Pilates and Tai Chi, look back at those times. Just looking back at those times, it might encourage you to maybe practice a bit. I think I'd done the first video about 4 weeks ago now. And what I did say to people, try to practice 10 minutes a day. And the reason I said 10 minutes a day, it's more easier to practice 10 minutes a day than maybe 1 hour once a week. Think about ways you can bring yoga or Tai Chi into your life and Pilates. Even basic things, going to make a cup of tea. You can do like a few stretches from side to side. You can lift your arms up. You can stand on one leg. A little bit of twisting. It's yoga. You don't need to have a practice where you have to go onto your yoga mat. You can do yoga, Pilates, Tai Chi anyway. You can do little things throughout the day to keep mobile. Another thing I like to talk about, obviously, my students. And to be honest, I could never ever imagine that I would have students like I have. Everyone, all fantastic people, all different personalities, fantastic, kind people. Now, I first started teaching in 1986, opened up my first martial art class with my brother Dave. We had a really fantastic class. We'd done that for a really, really long time. And that's the benefit again from group exercise. Group exercise, fantastic. Then I went in to start teaching yoga, Pilates and Tai Chi. And over the years I've received so much support from all of my students. Great people. Not only students but friends. And that's important, and my philosophy has always been, I still believe this now, and with my philosophy when I first started teaching martial arts with my brother Dave in 1986, it's the students that matter. Take the students away, nothing. It's the students that matter. And I am really proud of the fact that even a lot of coaches I know out there, coaches from all various centres, they offer their students free classes. And that's great. I've seen a lot of free videos going around, seen a lot of free information, even just information of a little program students can practice on Facebook. And that's fantastic. We all suffering in one way or another from finance. But I'm really proud of the fact when I see a lot of instructors I know who are also great people doing their little videos on YouTube, Facebook, keeping all the students motivated. And by doing that, by offering all your free videos, your free information, it'll work out for you. What you give on life, it'll come back much more. And students will remember that. They'll remember that through this coronavirus, you took the time to be there for your students. You never forgot about them. You were there all the time. I'm not going to mention no names, but when I look around on Facebook, and I see people doing that, and my thing is, I'm proud to know that person is a really genuine person, suffering a lot themselves financially. Some of these people got kids, they got mortgages, bills to pay, but they're giving free time off for people. But I believe that when we got back into classes, the free time the coaches gave, you'll get much more back in return. Because all the classes when we got back, they'll all be busy. People be queuing up to come back to classes. So always remember about your students, remember about the members, the students, they're the ones who matter. They're the ones that will always and always give you support. And that's important. So also thanks also to all the coaches, all the instructors out there who offered some free advice so the students can be more healthier, can feel more motivated during these times. But most of all, I'd like to thank all my students who supported me for such a long time. I'm just proud to be their instructor. We've done a lot of things together, and my philosophy always been, we are in it together, and we are. We're in it together as a team. When all the gyms open up again, we will be the same. We'll be in it together as a team. So thanks everyone. Like I said earlier on, if you haven't done as much yoga or Pilates or Tai Chi, it's no big deal. But I want you to do something. I want you to keep motivated, wanting to feel good about yourselves, even maybe take a new interest up, but keep busy, keep positive. Because at the end of the day, the only way we can come through this is with a good state of mind. If we feed our mind negativity, we feel negative. If we feed our mind with positive thoughts, we'll be positive. Now what I would like you to, I know it's difficult, we all have days where we feel down, but you need to really try to build yourself up inside. Build yourself up, positive mind, positive body. And until next time, take good care and I'll speak to you soon. Really missing all my students. I know we'll be back really soon. Take care everyone.